Welcome everyone to this special Arkworld product training. Welcome to Arkworld. This is a very special training to people around the world. This is a live Zoom recording. We have guests, family, friends, distributors joining us around the world, different parts of the world, as we always do on our training classes, in the UK, Europe, Caribbean, and the USA. Hi to all of you guys out there, and welcome to you if you're watching this on YouTube, morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for joining. We do appreciate it. This Arkworld product training was what I used to start my distributorship when I started the company, to train my new distributors every single week when I started the business. It's so important to train your new distributors. I can't emphasize that enough, on the products and on the business within their first week, ideally. Very, very important. And so when they join the company, they can get the best start possible. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, very, very important. It's up to us to inform them and help them and nurture them along. From those humble beginnings, when I started Arkworld, against all the odds, I might add, this was a product training given to me by the grace of God that helped me not only to succeed, but helped others to grow quickly too, with their business. Because duplication in anything is the key. It's the key to growth, and it's the key to wealth, helping others to be self-reliant and be able to do what you do, keeping it simple too. To God be the glory, because I want to emphasize this. It's very important to me as a Christian to say that, look, I would not have been able to start Arkworld to even survive or do what we're doing today, including this training class, if it wasn't for His grace and His grace only. If you're a new distributor in the company, I urge you to take good notes with this. Learn this training, very, very important, along with the Arkworld business training too, which you can also find on YouTube. Learn how to do meetings and trainings. Apart from selling the products and recruiting distributors, you need to learn how to do meetings and trainings. That's product trainings, business trainings, and recruiting meetings to introduce new people into the company, into your business. And we're doing a lot of stuff on YouTube to make that very, very easy for anyone globally right now. It just takes a little time, right? Like anything in life, to be able to learn to do these things. We all have to start somewhere. Remember this, someone once told me, very important. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, right? So even if you know a little bit and you've just joined, trust me, you know more than your guest does. Does that make sense to you? Yeah, exactly. So, we all got to start somewhere. I always say this to people: teach what you know as you learn and grow. That's all you got to do. You learn a little bit at a time. You'll be able to find meetings, trainings, and workshops on our YouTube channel at ArkworldIntl. Just go to www.arkworld.net. That's our website, and click on the YouTube logo in the bottom right-hand corner of the website. With today's technology, you have meetings and trainings at your fingertips. Isn't that amazing? Right? I mean, when I started Arkworld, I had none of this. Believe me, I didn't even have a website, right? I didn't see these products here with the labels and look beautiful and glossy, right? When I started Arkworld, I didn't have any of that. Well, I had to glue them on. I made them myself and glued them on at night. Sounds ridiculous now, but I sure, imagine, didn't even have a labels, let alone YouTube and all the technology, WhatsApp, Zoom, and so on we have today. You can push the button today. It's very simple on your phone, and you can get access to all of this stuff. Everyone can get trained on the products and business now 24/7. So there's no excuses for any of us, right? To not only get trained, but to be able to train others straight away. Help us to grow, please. If you're watching this on YouTube, please, I appreciate if you would subscribe to our channel and help us to grow. That would be so much appreciated. And ding the bell. I was going to bring a bell. I forgot my bell. Ding the bell, tap the bell to receive future notifications on our videos and video releases that we bring in. If you'd like a copy of these training notes, original training notes that I started the company with, please ask the company to do, and we'll send you a copy. They will be providing for you. And one last point before we start this today is remember, testimonials are the key to success. They really are. Testimonies of others' success, your success and other people's success on the products and also in the business. Okay, always the best way to sell, to recruit, not only that, but to train and teach other people, to be successful. They also keep us inspired, to be honest with you. You know, facts and science are great, but, stories are inspiring. How many times in your life have you been inspired by a great story? Does that make sense to you? Yeah, exactly. So, they get people hanging around the flagpole, as we call it. So as we grow, as you develop, and develop your business, you can use more testimonials of people's success and less training notes. I've often done training classes, product trainings like this to live audiences, and we end up, 75% of the entire class is from people in the audience sharing their testimonials, what's happened to them on the product, and it's much easier, more exciting and inspiring to do it that way. But you've got to, obviously start with more facts when you start your business. Let the audience do the work for you as you grow. That's a very, very good point. So if you have any questions upon hearing this product training, please get back to your sponsor or the company. We will also help you and we'll answer your questions. You can also get extensive information on the Arkworld website, right? And your online back office. If you're a distributor, you can go to your online distributor back office, and there's a lot of information in there. Great fact files that we're going to use tonight of the products. One last thing. If any of you hear this training, I spoke to a member of staff. It was actually Jules, who was listening. Sorry, Jules, calling you staff. One of the Arkworld family members today, and she laughed, and I was going to share this with you. When you hear this training class, it takes a while, obviously, to learn this stuff, right? Anything in life does. And I said to her, I could never have done this. Isn't the Lord amazing? What he's taken me through to be able to do this from where I started as an 18-year-old kid when I joined a weight loss company. And I wanted to share this, it's funny. When I first joined a company as a teenager, it was a weight loss company, right? And they said to me, I said, how do I do the business? So they said, well, you talk to people right? So I thought, I can do that. And they said, I thought, who do I know needs to lose weight? Well, my mom was always, right? My mom, you might have family members the same, right? My mom was used every goofy kind of diet, you name it, whatever diet it was, she'd been on it, right? And I thought, I'll talk to her. So I went home and I said, you talk to the people practice on them. So I went to Mom, I said, Mom, listen, and I told her what I was doing. I said, listen, you're fat, why don't you try this? And some of you laughing. I mean, let me just put it this way. My presentation's got a lot better since then. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine saying that. Do you know what's funny? She bought the products. I mean, this was my first, true story. My first customer was my mom. And I thought, wow, this business is easy. I'm going to make a fortune. That's all you got to do. The next person I told them they were, fat, try this. It didn't work so well. Do you know what I mean? So don't do that, right? But all I'm trying to say to you is things have changed a lot over the years. So look where I was, how I started this business to today. It's amazing. It's done in inches, not in yards. Anyway, we're going to be using the whiteboard a little bit for this training. Not much, just the headings, okay? Just so that you understand the 7 parts to this training class, okay? Let me just put that there. Now, been looking forward to doing this. And we are now going to get into, just change the screen here. And we're going to share this screen. I'm just going to give you some headings. There we are. Go to the whiteboard and share. Forgive me, it'll only be for a moment. Let me just do this here. Okay. So welcome to this Arkworld product training. I'm just going to make a few notes here for you. Here we go. Hopefully you can see this. I should have been a doctor because my writing's terrible. Arkworld product training. Okay, that's pretty good, right? Come on, that good? There we go. Okay, I'm only writing the headings down for you so you can see how simple this is. Number one, we're going to be talking about opinions and facts. It's the first one we're going to talk about, okay? So let's get into this. Let me just close that, take it back off there a second. Okay, this is very important. One of the most important things actually, not only just with retailing and selling the products, but also recruiting new distributors. You see, I happen to think this statistic is actually higher. 90% of what people say when you're talking or discussing anything in life is usually their opinion. Would that make sense to you? You know, we live in a very opinionated world. I mean, I'm sure you'd agree, you know, when you think today about social media, you know, you talk up, you know, alone, Facebook, you know, Instagram, all these things. We have more opinions going around now about everything, right, than ever before. It's accessible to everybody. People have opinions on sport. I mean, how often do you get that? You know, what team won and why they won or lost. Opinions on religions, faith, God. You know, there are many things people have opinions about. You know, the problem with all these opinions, politics is another one, government. You know, I'm sure you guys in America probably had a few opinions about Trump versus Biden. Am I right? Was there some opinions out there in America? Yeah, exactly. You get a lot of opinions about a lot of things. The problem with opinions is they can often be wrong. That's the problem with them. Facts are true. They're indisputable, right? It's like the word of God. You can't argue with it. Some people will try and they'll have an opinion, but opinion isn't always right, right? That's why it's called an opinion. It's what someone else believes rather than the truth. So here's my advice to you with this, and this is very important in this product training. Never put your faith in the opinions of others. You're in a very dangerous ground if you do that. Does that make sense to you? Honestly, opinions can steal your dreams. They can ruin your attitude. You know, people can have opinions of all things and also these products. And this, the reason I tell you this and why the product training starts with opinions and facts is because, you know, you're going to get opinions about these products. You will. Trust me, I've had a million of them. But they're not necessarily true, right? They're not necessarily the facts. And I want to give you a few facts here, almost like armor, like a suit of armor. When you go out there and you're talking, because it can put you off sometimes if someone has an opinion and says, oh, I've heard if you take this, you know, this can happen to you. You know, you can get a reaction. It may not be true at all. So you don't want to put your faith in that opinion. Let me give you a few facts you want to make a note of. The first two facts are probably the most important of all. Testimonials on the products, very, very important, and testimonials on the business. And by the way, well done. I see some of you taking notes. It's very important to do that. You guys know what I mean. If something happens to us when we actually write it down, it sinks in a little better. Testimonials, success of other people using the products, they're indisputable. If someone gets on, I don't know, take Shipshape, you know, like me, you get on the product, you lose 28 pounds, 4 inches from your waist, you feel phenomenal, and someone comes along and says to me, Shipshape doesn't work. It worked for me, right? Doesn't mean they're going to buy your product, but they can't argue with my testimony because it happened to me. It's personal. Testimonials are the greatest fact there is in any company in the world. No matter what you do, the proof is always in the eating. Does that make sense to you? Same with the business. If your check's $10,000 a month and someone comes along and says the business doesn't work, well, it does, right? You can't argue with a royalty check. If you sell a product and make $40 or a Shipshape pack, you made $40. Now that's a fact. You can't argue with it. They may not join the company, but it's a fact. Testimony is the best fact of all. Here's another one. Doctors. Arkworld has one of the finest medical teams ever assembled in the industry. It's remarkable. Headed up by Dr. Jeff Galini, PhD, a remarkable man, spent 40 years in this industry in formulation. Legendary bodybuilder turned formulator, world-renowned scientist, well-respected, known by every manufacturer pretty much in the world. And the 40 years research is another fact too. 40 years research Arkworld's medical team has between them. Isn't that something? I mean, this is no accident, right? There's been a lot go into this. There's another fact for you. Finest ingredients. Arkworld's exclusive micronutritional products use the best ingredients possible in the world today. We spend a lot of money in manufacturing, easily digestible and absorbable, if you can say that, at a cellular level. Very, very important. We spend a lot of money on manufacturing. I don't mind telling you something because a lot of companies will not tell you this. You know, Arkworld spends up to 40% in manufacturing. Other companies are spending a lot less. The standard's usually around 20. We spend a fortune on ingredients because we want the best quality possible. Another fact for you, groundbreaking scientific discoveries. Arkworld leads the way. Oh, the discoveries in Arkworld's incredible. In the health industry with some of the most groundbreaking, patented, some of them are double patented, scientific discoveries today, including patented new breakthroughs in the industry, not just new products, but new breakthroughs in science, in fat burning and in weight control, as well as Nobel Prize winning science behind products like the pink drink. It really is remarkable. Another fact for you, laboratories. Arkworld's labs and manufacturing facility uses the most innovative technology in the world today to produce a facility second to none. I mean, it really is phenomenal. Good point to make, you know, FDA approved and regulated, okay? Very, very important. And also, I want to say something about that. It's more important to have your facility FDA approved and regulated than the system and process involved than it is an individual product. People make a lot of fuss about a product. Actually, more importantly, is the facility and the quality of control that goes into making that product. Does that make sense? Very important fact for your notes. And that is the next fact, actually, quality control. Arkworld manufacturers, and write this down, are in the top 1% of manufacturers in America and in the top part of that 1%. You ask another manufacturer in America about Arkworld's manufacturers and they know us. You know, it's a quality control that's second to none. We actually have a quality control inspection, not only when we purchase the ingredients, but also when the product's formulated before it's even going out, when it's made. So there's two quality controls at Arkworld. A couple more I'll give you, safe and effective. Arkworld products have been regulated and approved by various governing bodies, right, in every country. It's very important. Arkworld has a legal presence in. So wherever Arkworld's legally involved, in whatever country, you can use them with peace of mind. They are safe and effective to be able to use, all of Arkworld products. As seen on TV, Arkworld actually, we'll be certainly on television in America in the near future, I promise you. We've been on TV in England. We're on a program called Inside Out. Joan will be happy to hear this. On the BBC, the pink drink was on the BBC. I know, that's cool, right? By the way, I can't take any credit whatsoever. It was nothing to do with me. It was actually through a distributor, and it was put a whole documentary for an hour on a disease called carousel. And they did a whole documentary on it and the pink drink and the effects that it had with that disease and the different clinics around the world that are using that as part of their treatment. Look it up. It is fantastic. I may have a copy of it somewhere if you ever want to see it, but this has been on the BBC. It's had credible, notoriety, right? I mean, a lot of people have really given this a lot of, credit. I was going to say praise. You should only praise the Lord, but you know what I mean, right? It's really had a lot of people talking about it, and that's a big deal. Another one I'll give you, 15 years as a market leader. you know, on top of the 40 years of research and everything. You know, Arkworld's been doing this for a while now, but it's still in its infancy. Now, if you think, well, why is that? It's simple. You know, when Jonah know about this being in the UK with me, when you think of companies and supermarkets that started like, you know, in the 18th century, greatness takes time. It does, always does. We live in a world today where everyone wants everything quick, don't they? Fast. You want to get married, go to Vegas. We'll do it in half an hour, right? You want to eat? Let's go to McDonald's, fast food. It's all about speed, access, quick now. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's right. Greatness does take time. We have, the good news to this is we have a foundation to this company where we supplied up to 19 countries with these products successfully, and zillions of people now over the years that have had earth-shatteringly amazing results from using these products. Just, you know, that is very important to know while we are building for the future, okay, as we are expanding this globally to take this to 50, 60, 70 countries and help millions and millions of distributors and customers with these products in this business. So over 15 years as a market leader and manufacturer of health and nutritional products. Last one I'll give you, then we go on to the next part. The industry, simple as this. And there's a lot more facts you can actually find yourself, but the industry itself, the health industry, Arkworld is part of the fastest growing industry in the world today, bar none, the wellness industry, okay? There's nothing bigger, to tell you the truth. And if you want me to back that up with a good point, just think of the last year with the pandemic. If you're watching this in the future, you're blessed to have missed the last year. You know, you may remember this last year. What a challenge, right? And health has certainly been on, hasn't it, on everyone's mind, certainly globally like never before. So it's a massive, massive industry. Okay, that makes sense? There's a few facts for you. You can actually come up with more yourself. I'm just going to go back to the screen so we can give you the second part to this. Here we go, share screen, back to our notes. Okay, let's look at number two. Number two, there are two main laws that you need to pass when you bring a product into a country. Laws, I write laws down. Here are the two, okay? One is mega dosage law. That's number one. And number two is labeling law. Forgive my writing, right? I mean, I can't do everything, right? Okay. Okay, that says, if you're making notes, mega dosage law and labeling law. We're just going to come back off this. There we go. So let's talk about this. Mega dosage law, what does it mean? Okay. If there was too much of it, let's take one of these products here for a second. Let's take the pink drink. If there was too much of any certain ingredient, right, we all have on products, as you can see, you have a supplement facts on any label, okay? I know most of you know this already. If there was too much of a certain ingredient on here, that they just wouldn't allow you to sell it. You know, that you have to, well, boy, when we develop any product, and even when we keep reformulating, you're changing anything, and don't forget the laws change throughout the years, you know, different regulations. John, you may be aware of all of this. You know, there's a lot of things that are updated. Brexit changed a lot of things, you know, with the EU and so on, for example. There used to be RDAs, you know, recommended daily allowances, that became RIs, reference intakes, you know, and things like this. So these things are being changed all the time. You don't need to know that as a distributor. Just trust us that these have been approved and that passed all the mega dosage laws. If there was too much of any ingredient in this product, they would not be allowed to be sold. They would not be approved. This has been approved in all the ingredients and quantities. I tell you this because we need now to go back to number one, which is opinions and facts, because you may get someone with an opinion, right, say to you, hang on a second, there's 100 milligrams of this in there, it should only be 50 milligrams. No, that's an opinion. Come back to your mega dosage law. It wouldn't be allowed to be sold, and it certainly wouldn't be approved. In fact, the UK and Europe, America's a little easier actually, guys, in America. The UK and Europe has become tough. Very, very harder and harder to actually have a product passed and approved. It took me up to 9 months to get the pink drink approved and 3 months in America. Isn't that something? There's a lot of work goes into it behind the scenes. Okay, let's talk about labeling law. What's a labeling law? Well, if products were not safe for a certain individual to use, it would have to say so on the label as a warning. Apart from government standard labeling laws, there are no other ones on any of these Arkworld products. I'll give you the most common labeling law you'll all know of in the world. It's the most famous, and that's on cigarettes. It says if you take this, it will kill you. That's a labeling law, right? And yet people still smoke, right? And yet it tells you you'll die if you smoke the cigarette. And it's quite funny if you think about it, but that's a labeling law. The most common one on all products today, on health products, and most you'll see it most places, is keep out of reach of children, right? Isn't that true? It's pretty much on everything today. Purely because usually it's to do with iron, too much iron for children and so on. Pregnant, lactating, you will also see that if someone's pregnant or lactating, to consult their physician, right? Now you'll notice it says that on Arkworld's products, that if you're pregnant or lactating and keep out of reach of children, they are what you call standard labeling laws, to tell you the truth. They're not extreme. Apart from those standard labeling laws, there are no other warnings on this product at all. Why? Write this in your notes. Because all Arkworld products have been passed by both of these laws, and here's the thing you should write down. They are safe and effective for anyone to use, even if you're taking medication. Any kinds of medication. That is so important, because you will get someone coming back to number one with an opinion that tell you, I'm on this kind of medication, should I take this? I don't believe I can. Come back to your facts. Yes, you can. They're safe and effective. Otherwise, we would have to put it on the label of the product and tell you, if you take this kind of medication, that you shouldn't be taking this product. Does that make sense to you? Cool. Okay. Again, if you have any questions on any of this, the company happy to answer them. If you're watching this on YouTube, or your sponsor invited you onto this, or whoever invited you onto this video. Okay, so they have been passed and approved by the various governing bodies around the world, and the two main laws, mega dosage law and labeling law. So let's go to number 3. We're going to spend most of our time on the products in a minute. So let's go back to our share screen. This is pretty cool, isn't it? Okay. Third part of this. This all ties together beautifully, as you'll see in a minute. What the body needs. Okay? We're not going to go through everything what the body needs, but this is a very, very important. Okay, let's just close that out. We'll come back. There we are, so you could see me. There we go. Okay, let's talk about what the body needs for a moment. The body needs, and we all know these, nothing new here. Vitamins, or vitamins, as we say in England. Minerals, right? Protein, amino acids, carbohydrates, fatty acids are very important. Trace elements are very important to health as well. Fiber, very important to your diet. There are more, I'm just giving you the essential ones. Water, you wouldn't get very far. You see me drinking a lot. Actually, in this Arkworld headquarters, because they got the heating on, it's a little dry in this room. That's why, and I need a pink drink, guys. We're going to make a pink drink for you in a moment. Water, very important. Okay, you should drink a lot of water, especially when you're losing weight and detoxing, which we'll come to later on this training class. And there's one other thing you won't get very far without: air, right? You're not going to do much in life without breathing. Now, when I did a training class in like this in Africa, I was in Zimbabwe once. Bulawayo, I know, some of you look at me, my goodness. And it was like 40, well, what is that? It's in 40 Celsius or about 110 Fahrenheit or something at night in Africa. Imagine the scene. And I'm doing a training class. And I asked the audience what the body needs. And I said, give me some ideas, shout out, right? It's good to involve the audience. And my friend Sidi Kassim shouted out, clothes. So yes, we do need clothes. I would look a little ridiculous sitting here without them. I'll spare you that, but it's not it's like essential. Air is. All sorts, right? And all kind of training classes. They're the main essential ones. There are over 40 essential nutrients needed every day for optimum health. Imagine that. Over 40. This is why Arkworld products are so important, because they include these essential ingredients, which we'll go through when we go through the products. These essential nutrients, I should say. Now, here's a couple of astounding statistics for you, which I find fascinating. 70% of doctors' visits today globally are a result of heart disease, strokes, and cancer. Okay, it's arguable. I understand that. It changes country to country. 2,000 people a day in America die of heart disease. That's 600,000 a year. That's a World Trade Center disaster per day in the United States of America. Isn't that staggering? 1,000 people a day in the United Kingdom are diagnosed with cancer every day. Again, give or take, right? It's approximate. So, the statistics are frightening, actually, when you think about it. Now, out of those 70% of deaths, 50% of them, now this is the one I probably disagree a little bit with. I think you might agree with me that I think it's higher. 50% of these deaths are diet related. I happen to think that's a lot higher than when this statistic was written. You'd have to agree, a lot of these things can be prevented. The way we live, the way we eat, and so on. 70 is another one for you, amazing statistic. 70% of doctors' visits today are due to poor nutrition. Incredible, isn't it? Could be avoided. Many of you know that I lost my dad to liver cancer, started in the bowel, suffered for quite a few years, and certainly through him breathing in toxins, because he was a mechanic for 40 years, breathing in a lot of fumes every day, but also his diet was appalling. I mean, appalling. He ate once a day and it was all the foods you shouldn't eat, right? And bless him. There's a lot to be said for the way we eat. I know it's corny, you hear the phrase, we are what we eat, but certainly, which we're not going to get into this too much tonight, but we live in a very acidic body. Does that make sense to you? An alkaline, if you remember school and the litmus paper tests, the red and blue and the acidic and the alkaline, if any of you remember that, the more we alkalize our body and the more organs work in a more alkaline environment, the better they function. We're usually too acidic. Things like sugar, obviously, is the biggest one of all. It's the most cancer-causing agent out there is sugar. Red meats too can sit in your digestive system, in your bowels for 7 years. The wrong foods, fatty foods, processed foods, you name it. Medication. God never designed us, or created us rather, to live on medication for 50 years. That's not what he intended. And yet a lot of people do. Why do we do that? It's not, I'm not judging anyone with this. You can understand it sometimes because they're so unwell. Why are we unwell? Because we may be eating more, but we're eating more of the wrong foods. You know, obesity, there's been weight loss companies going for, well, since I was a kid, right? The more people overweight now than ever in history. Do you agree with me on that? I mean, it's unbelievable. And look at the last year. You want to talk about strengthening your immune system to protect you against viruses and disease. I'm not judging anyone, certainly not. You know, but guys, you know, no wonder we get into so many problems. Isn't it true? You know, I mean, you just look at the way we eat. Isn't it any wonder that viruses and things like that are going to affect us? Staggering. Anyway, I'll give you one more fact here. I'm digressing. A lack of energy, this is an amazing statistic, is the first sign, actually, of a lack of nutrition at a cellular level. It's the first sign. It's the warning sign when you get tired. Usually means you're acidic. The lack of energy is the #1 health complaint in the world today. Even children suffer with it. Isn't that true? It's nothing else. I'm tired. You hear it all the time. Staggering. So what the body needs, very important. A few statistics for you. And we're, you know, there are a lot of things we could add to this and give you, but we want to get into the products. So I'm very excited about talking about the products, especially making a pink drink very soon. Okay, so we're going to give you some more facts here about the products, how they're formulated. Let me just get back to this sharing the screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's pretty cool though, right? I mean, they're amazing statistics. Let me get into, excuse me, the products. Or just write them down. Here we go. Number 4. The products. Now, you guys know this already. I know that, but we'll number them, okay? We're going to be talking about the pink drink, our flagship product. Wow, what a product that is. Unbelievable. Where would we have been without being blessed with the pink drink? We're going to talk about micro. Forgive my writing, by the way. Okay. We're going to be talking about the purple pill. It's also called XL. The purple pill. We're going to be talking about Shipshape, Super Ark Food, or if you're making notes, the Shipshape shake. And we're going to be talking about Shipshape Inferno. Okay? The pink drink, micro, the purple pill, Shipshape Super Ark Food, which is the Shipshape shake, and Shipshape Inferno. So, and by the way, I should mention to you, good point to tell you, there are a lot of other products and ideas and things that we will be bringing out in the future that are going to blow you away. We don't just launch products for the sake of it at Arkworld, you know, unless they're going to be absolutely mind-blowing, a new discovery in the industry, which all these products actually have involved in them. We don't, you know, we won't do anything or release anything. Excuse me. Let me just come off that. There we go. Okay, let's talk about the products. Some more notes for you. As I said before, this is a part of the training where it's really great if you have an audience. If you're doing this in front of an audience, because you can get testimonials from the audience, right, on each one of these products. It's a greater way to not only sell the products, but to teach people how important and how valuable they are. If you want making notes, this part is called commitment to product excellence. Arkworld's commitment to product excellence, okay? And I'll give you a few facts here. All Arkworld products are pharmaceutically graded to the highest standards possible. What is pharmaceutically graded? There's nutraceutical products and pharmaceutical. Believe it or not, nutraceutical products only have to be 30 to 40% accurate from their label. and that might astound you to hear that. It did me. There's a huge leeway there with them. Why? Because they're not going to hurt you, to be honest. There's nothing really in them that's going to hurt you. They don't have to be tested to kind of that level of stringency, right? It can be a little inaccurate. Drugs, pharmaceuticals, have to be 98% accurate, which is called pharmaceutically graded. Obviously, we want them to be 100%, but they allow you a 2% leeway. Although Arkworld products are not drugs, they're not medication, they are graded to a pharmaceutical level. Okay, make a note of that. That's very unusual. There'll be a lot of products you've maybe probably used or even purchased on the market that are not pharmaceutically graded. Arkworld products are formulated in a state-of-the-art facility, FDA approved and regulated. Very, very important, we mentioned earlier. All our Arkworld products come with a CGMP stamp of approval. CGMP, if you don't know, stands for Current Good Manufacturing Practices. Very, very important. Again, Arkworld's medical board works under the guidance of our Chief Executive Scientist. Chief Executive Scientist, Dr. Jeff Galini, PhD. He's too humble a man, too modest of a man to take all the credit. He has amazing, although he is amazing, he has incredible staff, incredible team behind him, experts in the field for 30, 40 years. There's an incredible medical board behind Arkworld. I should say about Dr. Jeff, he's a legendary bodybuilder, well known in the world out there in formulation, world-renowned scientist and leading formulator. I mean, incredible. In fact, I should mention this. When I started Arkworld, I had 4 of the top PhDs in America in formulation that could not formulate the pink drink. It was only Dr. Jeff, through prayer and the grace of God, that we were able to come up with this, and it would work where no other product worked in the industry like this. Incredible. Arkworld leads the way, here's another point, with patented scientific discoveries and pioneering inventions. I mean, I'm not kidding you, and we're going through, you'll hear that in a moment when we talk about the products. You know, at our level, if you want to put it that way, if development as a company, as a business, for all distributors, it's remarkable, and it really is remarkable, because usually you need to be doing about, you know, 2 or 3 billion a year to have the support system we have. It's remarkable we've been able to do what we've been able to do, to tell you the truth. If you want to look at Arkworld this way, Arkworld has $1 billion support system behind it. We may not be a multi-billion-dollar global empire yet, not that that's important or the reason I'm doing it, but we have the support behind it. That you're going to have to trust me on. The manufacturing facilities, and we are second to none. All Arkworld products are completely natural, even though today you're not allowed to say things are natural anymore. Which I find bizarre. Using the finest ingredients available, possible. Arkworld products use science years ahead of their time, of its time, and light years ahead of the competition. And as I said before, Arkworld manufacturing is in the top 1% in America and one of the best in the world. Okay, and that's some great facts for you. Yes, see some of you nodding, you know, just fantastic. Okay, now we're going to get in. I'm going to talk about each product one at a time here. There's more information, though, please understand, because of time, obviously, and this wants to be duplicatable. You know, you can go on YouTube and play this product training to anyone. If you want to get into more science that I go through, you can do that. You know, we will be also, it's on our website under Ark Science. You can really have it. It's fantastic reading. Also, we're going to have special guests on trainings at various times throughout Arkworld's, you know, progress around the world, like Dr. Jeff Galini. You know, we're going to get him on. You'll be able to have people, you and others, ask him questions directly. So if you want more science or you have more questions after hearing this, as I said earlier, please get back to your sponsor or the company, and we'll be happy to help you with it. Okay, let me get ready here. So we're going to talk about, and I'm going to be using some fact files here. If you are a distributor in the company, you really need to check them out if you haven't. They're in your back office. They're under Tools, Tips, Training. And they're the first subject heading at the top. Fact files, they're fantastic. Okay, I'm going to share, and I'm going to show you in a minute why they're so important, so good. Okay, here we go then. Let's talk about the first product. Ark One, the pink drink, right? Arguably the greatest product in the world today. Certainly one of the most famous and talked about products in the industry, and has been for over a decade. It is unbelievable, as I call it, the bionic tonic, right? It really is incredible and does so many things. Let's talk about it a little bit. Arguably the only pre-digested nutritional arginine product in the world that through an exclusive delivery system called stomach dumping converts to nitric oxide, a gas molecule, and enters the vascular system to be used within the body in 20 minutes of drinking it. It's revolutionary. We're going to spend a little bit of time getting into that in a moment. This powerful pink drink is 10 years, a decade ahead of the competition. No one has been able to replicate this, reverse engineer it, or come up with anything close to this ever since we launched it. It's way ahead of anything on the market. Taken from Nobel Prize winning science, some of you may know about. Concerning this gas molecule called nitric oxide, which we'll explain what it is in a moment, and the role that it plays in the cardiovascular part of the body. The miracle molecule, as nitric oxide is called, is derived from an amino acid called arginine. In fact, it was Dr. John Cook that discovered this, that arginine, an amino acid found in certain foods, is converted in the blood system to this gas molecule called nitric oxide. And I'll tell you why that's important in a moment. I'll just give you a few more facts first. Arginine is an amino acid found in foods like meat, shellfish, soya, and so on. Arginine converts, as we just said, to a gas molecule called nitric oxide in the blood system. And that process is called ADNO. And I repeat it again, arginine-derived nitric oxide. In 1998, these discoveries concerning nitric oxide won the Nobel Prize in medicine. In fact, books like The Arginine Solution claim extensive health benefits from taking 6 grams of arginine on a daily basis, and the role that it plays with circulation and heart disease. Okay, very, very important. In fact, I'm going to share with you here, I brought these with me here for you today, because I want to share with you, go to my fact file here, and I want to read some facts for you that really are astounding, and I think you're really going to love. It's really a remarkable product, the pink drink. Arguably, as I said, the only pre-digested, and that's very powerful to know that, it's pre-digested, which we'll come to in a second, nutritional arginine product in the world that through an exclusive delivery system called stomach dumping converts to nitric oxide and enters the vascular system within 20 minutes of you drinking it. What is stomach dumping? It means that the stomach basically is full. It thinks it's water. This product is already pre-digested, which a lot of people fail to do when they develop arginine products. Your body doesn't have to digest this. The stomach thinks it's water. And the stomach, one thing the stomach hates is water, because the stomach's acidic and it doesn't want water. So it passes it through and into your intestines, where you actually absorb this and actually takes it into the blood system quickly within 20 minutes. That's an exclusive delivery system that Arkworld has that no one's been able to replicate. Ark One as a product is an arginine-rich nutritional dietary supplement targeted to your body's special needs, providing nutritional insurance, if you like, to support a lifetime of good health, well-being, and vitality. It comes in the form of a delicious, right, tropical fruit drink, which I'm going to be making later on for those of you on this training class. It comes in a beautiful pink drink. It's very easy to take. 2 scoops a day, basically, 2 a day. It's fantastic. It's absolutely delicious, easy and convenient to use, and fits into your daily lifestyle very, very easily. But here's what's really astounding, and I had to share this with you. According to books like The Arginine Solution, you'll find out there on the market, publications like Say No to Heart Disease, The Cardiovascular Cure. There's many publications out there. So Say No to Heart Disease was written by Louis Ignara, one of the Nobel Prize winners. This will really tell you why it's important. Arginine-derived nitric oxide can help with the following. Now, we're not claiming, Arkworld, the pink drink does any of this, okay? But we would be allowed to do that. We don't have to do that because we can look at the science behind nitric oxide. Remember this, the pink drink gives you 6 grams of arginine a day in 2 drinks. That's converted to nitric oxide in your blood system, right? And then nitric oxide, according to this science, this is what it can do. Helps with high blood pressure, circulation, angina, heart disease, strokes, blood clots, so many things. Erectile dysfunction, lowers cholesterol, increases the immune system, helps nerve cells to communicate with the brain. Imagine that. Increases long-term memory, helps the lung airways, helps and prevents diabetes. This is staggering. Attacks cancer cells. It actually sends attack cells to localized cancer. Opens arteries, increases blood flow, increases energy, increases human growth hormone. That's HGH, therefore it's anti-aging. Skin, hair, nails, everything improved. Promotes lean muscle mass, health and vitality, and much, much more. In fact, a lot of people, athletes, bodybuilders use this product. It's absolutely phenomenal when you combine this with exercise because of the increased blood flow, which we'll talk about in a second. It's an all-natural product, the best quality ingredients we use in the world, raw materials with this. And we also, one other thing a lot of people don't realize, Arkworld has an exclusive arginine alpha-ketoglutarate delivery system. It's our own thing. What does our arginine alpha-ketoglutarate do? How can I put it simply? It helps the amino acid arginine to be absorbed. It's like an amino acid absorber, right? Or it helps it increases the absorption rate of it. If you want to read up on that, there is the science on our website that will really tell you and go into it in depth. Pharmaceutically graded, as all our products are, safe and effective. We've had tens of thousands, oh, more than that. I don't know how many tens of thousands all over the world, getting the most astonishing results with this pink drink. It is our flagship product. It is a miracle of modern science. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. And a couple of points here. I just wanted to read you on the discovery itself that won the Nobel Prize in Medicine. Okay, I think you'll find it interesting. On October the 12th, 1998, a team of scientists won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for their discoveries concerning this gas molecule we've been talking about, called nitric oxide, labeled as the miracle molecule. And the reason I wanted to mention this is because it's a powerful vasodilator. What does that mean? What's a powerful vasodilator? Simply means it helps to keep your arteries open, helps maintain their smooth Teflon-like texture so blood can flow normally. Does that make sense to you? Cool. Your body uses arginine, amino acid we absorb from certain foods to produce nitric oxide. The problem, however, is that people, with or at risk with heart disease, that ability may be impaired, to tell you the truth. So, this is all about really healing the body at a cellular level and the absorption rate of the body. Therefore, if you have cells in the body and they're repaired, as most of the diseases and problems take place at a cellular level. So it's very important to understand that when you're taking the pink drink, You know, it's not just about increasing blood flow. There's a lot more goes into it than that. And I wanted to share that with you. There's a lot more science on our website you will find about the pink drink. What a remarkable product. And a couple of more points on the pink drink. It is our flagship product. That's why I'm spending a lot of time on it. You know, you could argue this, right? If we need more nitric oxide and it does all these incredible things, then why can't we eat it, right? Wrong. You would need 12 steaks a day to get 6 grams of arginine a day. And 12 steaks a day is not going to be very good for you, especially if you've got heart disease. Does that make sense to you? Right? So you can't eat your way there. That would be like eating a wheelbarrow or a steak, right? That's a lot. Buy another arginine product? Yes, you could, but that may not work either. Most of them are poorly made. They are. Most of them are terrible. They're not even absorbed. And how do you know when you buy them? You'd only have 45 minutes for optimum absorption when you take the pink drink. That's it. Nitric oxide, this is something I really love you to remember. It has a limited window to work at its full capacity in the blood system. So if a product takes too long to be absorbed, you lose the value of it. Ours is absorbed in 20 minutes and working around the vascular system. It's the only one of its kind in the world today. There are 60,000, and I love this statistic, 60,000 miles of vascular system, you know, in one human being. So if you just took yourself or me and took our vascular system and spread it out, it would go around the world 2.5 times. Isn't that staggering? What a creation we are. Wow, unbelievable. Every bodily function you have involves in some form nitric oxide. If I do that with my little finger, nitric oxide is involved in it to do with blood flow. It's staggering. Pink Drink was voted the best pre-workout product in America. You might want to write that down. Researched, medically and clinically proven. This has nothing to do with me. It was done independently to produce 20% more oxygen in the blood system than any other product, similar product. 20% more oxygen. And that was reported in Science Daily. And we mentioned earlier also being on television. What a staggering product. So guys, if you want to feel bionic, you need to get on the Bionic Tonic. This is unbelievable. The Pink Drink, arguably the greatest product in the world today. Staggering. Okay. Pretty cool, right? Angela loves the Pink Drink. You want the Pink Drink. Absolutely. What a staggering product. We're going to be making one in a little while in this training. I can't wait. I'm sipping this water here. I keep looking at the pink powder next to me. And we'll also teach you how to make a bionic tonic as well. There's the baby tonic, and then there's the bionic tonic, right? Incredible. Okay, let's come back to the products. Here, let me just move that there. We're going to be talking about the next product we got here. Okay, where are we? Grab one here for you. Okay, here we go. Here's product number 2. Arc2 Micro, the magical micro, as it's also called. What a fantastic product, and the only one of its kind in the world today. It is so more than a lot of people think. A lot of people underestimate how amazing this micro is. I would not do without it. It's important for optimum health, and we're going to talk a little bit about that now. It's a magical product, micro, that aids with cellular healing and repair by increasing the absorption rate in the body to deliver nutrition at a cellular level more easily through the villi in the intestines, which we'll talk about in a second. Therefore, you know, this product's exclusive hidden delivery system increases, this is a very good point, by the way, it's not only fantastic by itself, but when you take the micro alongside our other products at Arkworld, like the Pink Drink and Purple Pill, it actually increases the results that you receive from those other products. And I'll tell you why in a moment, because of this exclusive delivery system. This delivery agent product is unlike anything on the market today. A lot of research gone into this since I started Arkworld and before, actually. It supplies basically a micronutrition package, which we'll talk about in a moment, in the form of multivitamins or vitamins if you're in England, and minerals with the most highly absorbable, digestible coenzyme Q10 in the industry. This is a potent, powerful CoQ10, which is an enzyme we'll talk about, not one that you will find in a normal health store or drugstore. Micronutrition, what is that? It's the cutting edge. It's our, how can I put it? I don't like to call secret, it's not really a secret, but it's behind all of the Arkworld product, micronutrition. Are the elements that make up nutrition, such as vitamins, minerals, combined with botanical factors, formulated in such a way as to increase absorption. And that is so important for good health. It really is. As Arkworld's exclusive delivery agent, we call it the delivery agent. Now, micronutrition means cellular healing and repair. So let's talk about the villi, how you absorb nutrition into the body. In the intestines, there are billions of microscopic hair-like protrusions. Villi, they're called. They're there to absorb, for you to absorb nutrition to feed the cells of the body. Most diseases occur, I'm sure you'd agree, at a cellular level. Therefore, it's important to feed the cells the correct amount of nutrition. Micronutrition, what it does is it creates the right environment for the villi to start working again and functioning properly, and therefore aid with absorption. Think of it this way. Villi, if you'll do that to me, if you're watching on YouTube, you can also join in. Right? That's what a healthy villi look like, obviously at a microscopic level, right? They're waving around, billions of these things, there in your intestines, and their job is to absorb nutrition. The better they work, the better they function, the more you will clear out toxicity from your body as well, and detox. The better, the easier you'll find it. So that's what they're meant to do, but unfortunately, they get impaired. Poor diet, bad eating habits, smoking, drinking, medication, so many of these things in the way we live today, instead of doing this, they're doing this. And they get covered in a mucus, and they don't work well. So we may try and eat healthier, but that doesn't necessarily mean we're absorbing that nutrition at a cellular level. When you heal the villi and they start functioning properly, which is what micro does, right? This is why it's so powerfully important. It's not just a multivitamin, far from it. Then you can, when you have functioning villi, then you aid, obviously, with the absorption. In fact, you start the underlying healing process and repair the body at a cellular level. That is massively important. Also, detoxing and strengthening the immune system to become making you stronger to fight against viruses and disease, something now needed more than ever. Isn't that important? Oh, massively important. Now, I'm going to turn to my fact file again, because some of the facts on this are really incredible. I wanted to share with you on the microbe. The magical microbe, we've already said, aids with cellular healing and repair by increasing absorption rate in the body to deliver nutrition at a cellular level, easily through the villi in your intestines. Very, very important. Increasing the results also, don't forget, that you receive from the other Arkworld products. Micro is a supreme multi-vitamin and mineral supplement with 20 milligrams of coenzyme Q10, which we'll explain what that is in a moment, and an exclusive hidden delivery system called micronutrition. It's targeted at as all Arkworld products are, your body's special needs, providing nutritional insurance to support a lifetime of good health, well-being, and vitality. It comes in the form, this product, micro, comes in the form of an easily digested and absorbed vegetarian, by the way, capsule, convenient, very easy to use, and you just take 2 of them every single day. Very, very simple. Now, this is what I wanted to mention, because before we finish on micro, very important. According to numerous clinical trials and the American Journal of cardiology, and this is staggering. I want to tell you a little bit about coenzyme Q10 in case you're not aware of this, how important it is for health. Containing I mean, this is, with including micro, obviously, containing the finest sourced and bioavailable vitamins and minerals in the world, micro also contains coenzyme Q10, which is a fat-soluble vitamin or vitamin found in nearly every cell in the body, and essential, by the way, in the production of cellular energy, increasing functionality, listen to this, in the heart, liver, kidneys, and pancreas. Also helps heart disease, aging, periodontal disease, energy levels, exercise, poor immune function, gum disease, wow, angina, hypertension, and much, much more. It's essential to the health of all tissues and organs. Isn't that staggering? Exactly. And this is a very potent, strong CoQ10 that you'll find in micro. There's been 12 years of clinical trials behind micro and case studies, by the way. Pharmaceutically graded, as all Arkworld products are, safe and effective for anyone to use, even if you're on medication. And not only a decade behind it, but success testimonials all over the world, along and used more commonly along with the pink drink. Most people take it with the pink drink. It's a fantastic combination used with that. Well, what a staggering product. Before I finish on it, a little bit more science for you on this, which you might find interesting. Highly absorbable, digestible vegetarian capsule, we already spoke about, has a hidden exclusive delivery system. Don't forget, micronutrition, very important. Arkworld's kind of theme, if you want to put it that way, behind the products. It helps to create, this is massive, the right pH environment in the intestines where nutrition is absorbed. If you want to sum up micro, there it is, right there. Through the villi into the cells, which actually helps a person's absorption. In turn, it cleanses the cells, provides a better health and functionality, clearing out unwanted toxins. You know, you could go on and on about this product. The facts here are absolutely staggering. Don't forget, healthy cells, you feel healthy. Sick cells, and you feel sick. What a massive product micro is. I would never be without it. It's unbelievable. So guys, if you want optimum health at a cellular level, then you need cellular healing with the magical micro. Nothing in the world compares to this product. It's staggering. Okay, that's the micro. Okay, we're going to move on now to our next product. Give me a hands up there, Joan. I see you writing away and starting because you're doing really well. This call is going out on YouTube, but for anyone interested in this, it must be about 1 in the morning in the United Kingdom. We're recording this. So, Joan, thumbs up there. You're hanging on in, right? Fantastic. Okay, let's get into our third product. Good stuff, though, isn't it? It's very, very powerful. Okay, our third product, Arc3 XL, the purple pill. What a product this is. Staggering. Not only a great product, but a new discovery, world first. You know, what a breakthrough in medical science this product is. And I really mean that. You got to get on this product. Oh, boy. Hopefully after this, you'll want to get on this product. But the proof's in the eating. This is a staggering product. So let's get into it and talk about it a little bit. The purple pill, one of the most powerful and researched products in the world today, in the whole industry. The purple pill, or youth pill, as it is also known, contains an ingredient that is not only a new discovery, all right, in the health industry, but a world first targeting the 3 A's of healing. What are they? Anti-inflammatory, anti-aging, and alkalizing. We'll talk more about that in a moment. The purple pill is unlike anything on the market today. With its double patents, by the way, stands alone as an anti-aging product. Not only alkalizes the body too, but leads the way in the fight against inflammation. Very, very important. Nothing beats purple pill performance. Staggering product. So let's take a little look at our fact file and get into the science behind this a little bit. What a product. As I said, one of the most powerful and researched products in the world today. Also called XL, with its double patents, as I said, 2 of them, okay, and also drug coded. This is drug coded by the FDA. It's not a drug at all, but there's nothing equivalent to it in the drug world, so to speak, on the market. So it has a code, a drug code to it. It has a magical ingredient called creselazine that not only alkalizes the body, but leads the way in the fight against inflammation, we'll talk a little bit about. Ark3 XL, or the purple pill as it's known, is a patented creselazine-rich product, essential blend of nutritional and herbal factors that is targeted to your body's special needs and requirements, designed to provide nutritional, as I say with the other products, insurance to support a lifetime of good health, well-being, and vitality. The purple pill, right? Let me just change my tongue. There we go. Phil came in there. He's on it as well. The purple pill comes in the form of an easy digestible capsule. Very, very easy. You take 2 a day. Fits right into your daily routine. Very, very easy to use and take. The science behind it is staggering, by the way, unbelievable. The magical ingredient creselazine, with its double patents, has been medically and clinically proven to help with the following. And I'm going to read this to you. There's so much to this product. Listen to this. Reduces pain and promotes joint health, improving flexibility and mobility, reduces all kinds of inflammation, enhances cellular repair, rejuvenation, and functionality. Very, very important. Stops rapid aging. Wow, we could all do with that, right? And helps with arthritis, periodontal disease, wrinkles, and the appearance of wrinkles. You know, I'm 87 years of age, Joe. Can you believe that? No. Okay, bad joke. We'll move on. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, you know, we'll have a little humor. You're right. You know, it does so. It works. It's an most powerful anti-aging product on the market today. Incredible product. Helps with cardiovascular disease, cartilage breakdown, cell death, muscle inflammation. There's another one. Muscle fatigue, fatigue itself, energy, recuperation, recovery caused by exercise. Very important. We have a lot of bodybuilders and athletes actually use this product. Alkalizes the pH again. This is an alkalizer product, okay, guys? Not, you know, may do it or, you know, kind of helps towards it. It is actually an alkalizer. Helps with brain function, emotions, irritability, anxiety, fevers, joint pain, inflammation, wow, depression, infection, digestive problems. The list goes on, much, much more. What a powerful product. An all-natural product using the best quality raw materials in the world. Double patented as well, as I said earlier. Invented by Arkworld's scientific medical team, research team under the guidance of Dr. Jeff Bellini, PhD. Pharmaceutically graded, as all our products, safe and effective, and over 10 years of trials behind this. I believe it cost something like $4 million in research to make this product. The power of the pill, the purple pill, staggering. And just a few more facts I want to give you on the science. You know, it contains a powerful ingredient, the purple pill, called creselazine, as we've mentioned. It's a non-drug patented ingredient that has been medically and clinically proven to reduce pain and rapidly promote joint health, basically, improving flexibility, mobility, along with reducing inflammation, whilst working as an anti-aging ingredient that alkalizes the body. It's unbelievable. It not only halts the cascade of inflammation, which is so important, but rapidly begins restoring the body on a cumulative basis, enabling the cells, listen to this, to rapidly repair and regenerate. That's important, massively, especially right now in the world. Flexibility is restored, pain is eliminated, and the appearance of wrinkles is reversed. This leads to incredible restorative healing properties. It reverses, basically, it's anti-aging, reverses the effects of aging. There's one other point I want to make here, which I absolutely love. You know, with the technology, it's a new alkalizing technology that's used with the purple pill, crucial to eliminating inflammation. And what it does, it puts your body in what we like to call as the greenhouse effect. Okay, really, really important, giving you a balanced pH where your body functions, grows, recovers, and works at its best. Isn't that staggering? What an incredible product. The purple pill, what else? You've got to get on it today. It works by itself. It's an amazing targeted product. We also have a lot of people use it alongside the pink drink and micro as a multi-pack. Staggering, it's phenomenal. Best product in the world for pain and injury that is not a drug. Okay, awesome product. So if you want to look and feel young again, right? If you want to reverse the years, and the best anti-aging product in the world on the market too right now, or as we call it, the youth pill, then nothing beats the purple pill performance. I promise you, it's a staggering product. You need to get on this today. Purple pill, awesome, love it. Okay, I was going to nearly said then any questions. I'm so used to doing this in front of an audience. Okay, usually used to taking questions about now. Okay, we're going to move on to the next product. What a product the purple pill is. You know, I use all the products, you can probably imagine. They're just so good. Each one is uniquely designed, tailor-made for certain needs in the body. Staggering. Okay, let's move on. Oh, just come down here a second. Sorry, grab that a moment. Okay. Where are we? Here, we're next one here. Next product we're going to talk about is the Shipshape shake. Look at that. Look at the size of this thing. Isn't it incredible? Unbelievable. Okay. So, Arc 4, Shipshape Super Arc Food. Now, I'm only able to hold this because it's empty. This is such an incredible product. So important. This is my favorite product in Arkworld. Some of you might be surprised to know, because without nutrition, you have nothing, to be honest with you. This is the best, healthiest meal on the market. It's the best value shake on the market. It's huge. It's 1 kilo in size, 2.2 pounds. It's double the size of other products on the market. But there's so much more to the Shipshape shake. And we're going to get into that, take a little look at it for you. The healthiest, most effective, and scientifically advanced weight control, meal replacement, and protein shake that's ever been designed. It's the complete healthy meal, to be honest with you. With exclusive blends, we have our exclusive Arkworld blends, key nutrients, a new source of protein, which we're going to talk about. That's right, I'll say it again. A new source of protein to the industry. This isn't just a meal replacement or a shake. It has a new protein in it called Protein. Enzymatic hybrid protein. We'll get into that in a second, what that means. This has a tried and tested higher efficiency rate, which means you don't need to have as much of it. You can use less of it to get better results than any other protein on the market today. And it has been clinically and medically proven and tested against all other proteins. Remarkable. That's why we have a lot of athletes and a lot of bodybuilders turning to this as their protein choice. 12 years in the making, by the way, the Shipshape shake, designed for weight control and healthy nutrition. It contains 210 calories per meal of the highest quality and balanced nutrition, including 23 vitamins and minerals, antioxidants, fiber, botanicals, exclusive fruit, vegetable, legume, bean, and probiotic ARK blends, and 24 grams per meal of a new revolutionary patented protein called Protein. It's a new scientific breakthrough in weight control, guys, this product. It's not just another shake or meal replacement. And let's take a little look into it, because you can use this as part of Arkworld's Shipshape 221 diet plan, okay? We're going to take a little look at our, as we do with all the products, at our fact file. There's some great stuff on this shake, and maybe you're unaware of. Very, very important. It's the healthiest, most effective, as we've already said already, scientifically advanced meal replacement, weight control meal replacement, excuse me, on the market today. And protein shake, don't forget that. The complete healthy meal with exclusive blends. But what we're going to talk about is the protein. You know, we'll get into that a little bit in a moment, which is enzymatic hybrid protein. It has a tried and tested. Basically, what it means is this: it's a protein that you do not need as much of. Often, bodybuilders can suffer with kidney problems with overuse of protein. This is good news to anyone working out, because 24 grams of this protein is about as equivalent to about 40 grams, 35 to 40 grams of other proteins on the market. It's very, very powerful, and it has a patent saying that. So we don't have to claim that. The science does that for us through the manufacturers. It's remarkable. It has a higher efficiency rate than any protein on the market today, bar none. The difference, by the way, is staggering, especially when you use it in terms of weight control, because you just don't get hungry. It's awesome. The best meal you can ever have. You'll never get nutrition in your food that you will get in this. Ark4 Shipshape Super Ark Food, or the Shipshape shake. Nutritional shake mix is a meal replacement unlike any other on the market today. As I said, contains 210 calories per meal, highest quality, balanced nutrition possible. Antioxidants, fiber, we've already gone through this, worth repeating though, botanicals, exclusive blends, and this new patented protein called Protein. It's remarkable. It's there to provide the best and most effective healthy meal in a glass ever created for sustained energy and well-being. Don't forget, when you're losing weight, and I lost 28 pounds of weight using this product, right, in next to no time. One of the things is you often get hungry, and when you lose weight, you need to eat less calories. When you eat less calories, you get less nutrition. Well, that's why this is so important. This gives you what you're lacking, and when your body's healthier, you'll speed your metabolism up, you'll correct your metabolism. You can only do that with health and healthy cells, and you'll find it easier losing weight and keeping the weight off. This is a massively important product. There's no shake or meal replacement like it in the world. Taken 12 years, remember, from concept to finished product. Ark4, the Shipshape shake, comes in the form of a delicious, right, vanilla cream flavored drink, and it is delicious, guys. Wow. We'll talk about it in a second. There are many recipes for this product. It's easy to make, and it tastes gorgeous. I love it. It's my favorite product in Arkworld. Most versatile. You can use this, as we'll talk about in a minute, as part of our 221 Shipshape diet plan. If you want to lose weight, boy, there are millions and millions and gazillions all over the world that want to lose weight safely and effectively, and you certainly can do that here. Even sports people, athletes, and bodybuilders use this product. The protein source, Protein. Let's look at that a little bit, okay? New revolutionary protein called Protein. It gives us a scientific edge, is what it does as well, and a higher efficiency rate, as we keep mentioning, than any other protein on the market today. You know, Protein, enzymatic hybrid protein, listen to this, protein, has been clinically shown to increase, this is really important, nitrogen utilization and retention, improve hormone response, increase immune function. You can see why I'm reading this to you, it's unbelievable. Increase gastrointestinal health, not easy to say. Increased muscle growth, increased digestibility, and absorption, outperforming all other protein sources on the market today. It's the perfect protein choice above all other proteins. And it's another world's first, by the way, brought to you by Arkworld. It's all natural, it's balanced, it's a complete meal in a shake or in a glass. Formulated by Arkworld's Chief Executive Scientist, Dr. Jeff Galini, PhD. He said to me on the phone when we did this after years and years of work, this was his finest work ever in his career. You could go on a desert island and live off it. It's that great a product. Pharmaceutically graded like all our products, and you don't get hungry on this product. It is awesome. Over the years and years we've been, since we launched this product, say years and years, 4 or 5 years ago now, it's just gone crazy. But it's only the beginning. You're going to see Shipshape all over the world. We're going to be having this on advertising on television in America. All the distributors in Arkworld are going to benefit from that. It's going to be incredible. What a staggering product. A couple more things to say on the science here. Don't forget, this is not just effective for weight control, right? Which it is. It's powerful for weight control, but sports people, athletes, nowhere will they find a better choice of protein. It's highly absorbed and digested in the body very quickly. It gives much greater results. Powerful, powerful product. A couple more things to say about it. As we've said, it's the best and healthiest. That's a point I want to make. Healthiest shake on the market. No hunger pains. A little corny to say this, but no hunger pains, just good looking gains. That's what you get with this product. Versatile too. A lot of people don't realize it also works for weight gain. You can also use it for weight maintenance. Yes, I see some of you looking at me like, how's that, Mark? We won't go into that tonight, but it is the way you take it. You can actually have it alongside food in 3 shakes a day. And believe me, wow. You now apply the protein science behind it to weight control, not just weight control, but also weight gain people. You know, there are people out there that want to gain weight, that struggle with, you know, being underweight and so on. And also people that work out and bodybuild. So it is an amazingly versatile product. And weight maintenance. You know, I'm not on a weight loss right now, but I use it, you know, I would use it as a one shake to give me all the nutrition I need. Also, I tell you a little tip from me to you. I have a sweet tooth. Anybody got a sweet tooth? Or is it just me? No, some of you don't. Some of you do. This stops me nibbling and cheating. It's what it does. I tell you, because I'm not as hungry instead of grabbing for something we shouldn't be eating when you're in the office in the day. It's a lot of fun too, this product. There are many recipes, by the way, provided by the company to make your shake. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know, you can make shakes from milkshakes. Some people put it in water. Some put it in yogurt, or you stay in America, yogurt, right? Do you see what I did there? Okay, getting international. You can even have dessert shakes. Isn't that cool? You know, people put fruit in it, put it in a blender. You know, there are many things you can do with this shake. It's yummy, is what it is. I absolutely love it. Use it in conjunction. All right, if you take the shake and you use it alongside Shipshape Inferno, which we're also going to talk about, which is our patented and revolutionary fat burner, unbelievable product as well by itself. You put the two together. You can use it as part of our Shipshape 221 diet plan. And that is 2 shakes a day, 2 fat burners a day, and 1 meal. It's very, very simple. and you lose weight like absolute crazy. I lost 28 pounds on it. I felt, to be honest, I felt 20 years younger after losing that weight too. It's how you feel that's such the benefit. And you could too, right? And all you got to do, right, is take 2 of these and 2 of those every single day and 1 meal. It's simple, fun to do, and so effective. So if you want to lose weight and get in shape, as a lot of people do, especially this time of the year when this is being recorded in the springtime, then get into Shipshape. 12 years in the making, science way ahead of its time. This product will outperform any other product of its kind on the market today, the Shipshape Shake. It's amazing. Okay, that's 4 products. We're getting there. How are we doing? Jennifer, you hanging on in there? Hi there to some of you, Ronald. I see lots of people. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is before a live audience, okay? Zoom audience, which is fun, right? It's much fun. Better way of doing it. Okay, let's talk about our 5th product. Let's have a little sip of drink here. The last product we're going to talk about tonight. Where is it? Shipshape Inferno, Arc 5 Shipshape Inferno. What a powerful product this is. I can't, me talking about this product, this fat burner, it's revolutionary, not just as a product, but in the industry. I'm not going to do it justice on this video call tonight. I'm just not. It's the most unbelievable product, standalone product, often used with the Shipshape shake as part of Arkworld's and Shipshape's 2-2-1 diet plan. Let's talk about it a little bit. Shipshape Inferno, the most exciting, effective, and scientifically advanced fat-burning weight control product ever to be designed. Using new groundbreaking science, this innovative product contains a patented magical ingredient called LSME 5. Okay? That burns fat in the body quickly and then disperses it into the system to be used as energy. It's an amazing product. Way ahead of its time. This product will astound you. We're going to get into that a little bit in a second. No other fat burning product in the world comes close to this product, I promise you. And 12 years it took, again, with the shape, when we started this idea, to develop from concept to finish product. It really is a miracle of modern science. Shipshape Inferno, or I want to write this down, it's also called the Fat Antagonizer. No, that's not my nickname. Maybe actually from some of the staff at Arkworld. No, the Fat Antagonizer, it's a fat burning product with an exclusive pioneering formulation unlike anything else designed for weight control before. It has a magical patented ingredient. It burns fat without affecting muscle tissue, okay, to provide the best results possible for a leaner, fitter, and healthier you. It's a unique innovation, is what it is. Scientific breakthrough in weight control and burning fat. And you can use it as part of the Shipshape 2-2-1 diet plan. So let's again get into our fact file, take an in-depth look. Let's go deeper, shall we, into this product, take an in-depth look into Arc 5 Shipshape Inferno. What a product. The most exciting, as I said, effective and scientifically advanced fat-burning weight control product ever to be designed. Using new groundbreaking science, this innovative product contains, it was patent pending then, it's patented now, magical ingredient called LSME 5. Burns fat in the body quickly and disperses it into the system to be used as energy, way ahead of its time. This product will, as I said, astound you. There's no fat-burning product like it on the market. Shipshape Inferno, or the Fat Antagonizer, is a fat-burning product with an exclusive pioneering formulation, unlike anything designed for weight control before. its magical ingredient is quite incredible. As I said, it doesn't affect muscle tissue. Now, that's very important. There's a lot of fat burners out there that do. This doesn't affect muscle tissue at all. No other product in the world provides the results that this product can. It's staggering. Comes in, here we are, I'm going to grab it again. Comes in a easily digestible, absorbed capsule form, very easy to take, fits in your daily routine very, very easily. Some people take 2 a day. I've even heard some athletes and bodybuilders taking 8 of these a day. Can you imagine that, right? So you can take as many as you want, but the recommended dose is 2 a day. There is a point, which we will get into in a minute with taking the products, but a little tip, you take it an hour before food. It can help with the fat in the food that you're eating as well. It's a remarkable product, Shipshape Inferno. And you should use that in all products in line with a balanced and varied diet. You know, we want to make that clear on this video. It's so important to have a good balanced diet, guys, when you use all of these products. It really is, you know, and that's taken me a while to get the hang of, having been brought up on sugar as a kid, which is so destructive. You can use Shipshape Inferno as part, as we said before, which we'll talk about again in a moment, the 2-2-1 Shipshape diet plan, so effective. It's a new discovery, as I said, not just a new product. It's a scientific breakthrough in fat burning and weight control. As I said before, a true miracle in modern science. That's just a little bit more science for you, getting into the ingredient itself. This is staggering. You know, let's take a little look at LSME 5 that burns fat without affecting muscle tissue, because it's magic. It really is something else. LSME 5 has been clinically proven, and I'm going to read this to you, it's very important, to break down fat and food-derived fats, okay, as well as assisting in the reduction of liver-derived lipids. Don't worry if you're not sure what that is. Helps the body in lowering overall cholesterol. That's low-density lipoprotein or lipoprotein, whichever country you come from, LDL. So it does lower cholesterol. Aids in slowing down the development of coronary artery disease. This is not just a vanity fat burner, guys, for weight loss. This is actually used. It helps with fat out of the liver and the arteries. Remember that. It's a heart-healthy fat burner. It's phenomenal. It chaperones lipid molecules from the liver, getting a little scientific on you, back into the bloodstream so that your body can burn these lipids as energy, resulting in a reduction of body fat and unwanted inches. Unbelievable product. All natural, using the best high-quality ingredients and materials in the world. Patented product, formulated again by Arkworld's chief executive scientist, Dr. Jeff Galini, a remarkable man, really is, and good friend. In fact, he called this mission, mission impossible, accomplished, right? We need the music. Where's the staff now? We need, why didn't you have Mission Impossible playing for me? Okay, it really is a staggering product. Pharmaceutically graded, like all of our products. Contains no stimulants, by the way. Make a note of that. There's no stimulants here. That's very important with fat burners, and you don't get any side effects. Like all of the Arkworld products, it's safe and effective. Try it as part of the Shipshape pack, which we are going to mention here. You know, a Shipshape pack, by the way, if you want to know, is the Shipshape shake and the Shipshape fat burner together. It's called a Shipshape pack. And you can follow the Shipshape 221 diet plan. 12 years in the making, unbelievable product. So many people around the world already receiving incredible results, including me. What a product. Utilizes the most advanced science, I just want to read you this part here, known to man. Arkworld scientists have managed to develop the most bioavailable and effective fat-burning product ever. It really is a miracle of modern science and one of the greatest discoveries of our time in weight control and burning fat. And again, not only incredible for weight control, but used very, very popular with sports people, athletes. and bodybuilders too. We sell gazillions of these. People are popping them all over the place. Fantastic, fantastic product. Just closing thoughts on it. There's really nothing like Shipshape Inferno on the market today. But as I said, if you take 2 of these shakes a day, using as part of the Shipshape 221 diet, 2 of our Shipshape shakes every single day, they're delicious, they're gorgeous, yummy to eat. And you have 2 fat burners a day, okay? 2 Shipshape fat burners and 1 meal, right? You not only lose weight, but you burn fat like absolute crazy. Along with my 28 pounds, by the way, that I mentioned with the shake. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go to that video on the Shipshape shake. Along with losing 28 pounds, I also lost 4 inches, which is pretty cool, right? Around my waist. So made a big difference to me and the way I felt. And it was in next to no time. You could too, right? I mean it. You know, all you got to do is take 2 of these shakes every single day, right? I keep repeating it. 2 fat burners and 1 meal, and it's easy peasy, right? I really mean it, and it'll really help you. So if you want to lose weight and burn fat like crazy, you know, all you need to do is get into Shipshape. Take Shipshape Inferno, the fat antagonizer. It is unbelievable. 12 years in the making. This product is a real innovation in fat burning to provide the ultimate goal, a slimmer, leaner, fitter, and healthier you, which is what I certainly wanted as well. So, as I always say, get ripped up instead of getting ripped off. There's a lot of bad products out there. This is the best out there. And try Shipshape Inferno. It is an outstanding, staggering product. Okay. Again, so used to doing public trainings. I feel like saying, if you guys have any questions. If you do, at the end of this training class, you can obviously talk to me. And if you're watching this on video, as I say, I just want to repeat, you can call us at the company. You can speak to your sponsor, whoever put you on this video, and we'll be able to help you, or they will be able to help you, okay? Not a problem at all. On any of these products or any questions on any of this that we're going through tonight, let me just adjust my chair there. Okay. We're doing well. We're nearly there. Let's talk about the next part of this training, okay? Let me just come out of this for a second and go to share screen. There we are, and share the whiteboard. And we're back to our whiteboard. Okay. Number 5, we're going to talk about, won't take long, and this is I've really been looking forward to this because I get to make a pink drink. How to use the products. Okay, running out of room a little, but you'll get it down. Okay, we come back off of that. How to use the products. We're going to go through the 5 products. Adjusting my chair. By the way, if anyone watching this on video, I had a lot of people write in, email in, call in to say, Mark, why are you wearing shoulder pads? It's not the 80s. I'm not wearing shoulder pads. This is, I promise, look, it's my chair. See that? So, right? Anyway, we move on. How to use the products. Where are we here? We're going to make a pink drink. I can't wait to do this. How do we, by the way, I don't have one I prepared earlier, by the way, to do this. How do we make a pink drink? How do we use these things? I'll give you some tips on this. You know, this product releases the human growth hormone. So one before you go to sleep at night is a really great idea. Not 2 hours before, but 5-10 minutes before, because you will release more human growth hormone while you're sleeping. It's anti-aging. We wake up younger. We look gorgeous. Right? You get my point, right? So one at night. It's also another good tip I often tell people with the pink drink is taking it 45 minutes to an hour before exercise. That's another good tip with the pink drink. It releases nitric oxide just at the time when you're working out, which will help you with energy, recuperation, blood flow. This is massive. I wish I could just like Summer's wave a wand and have everybody that works out or goes to a gym take this product on it. It's the best I would go as far as say this is the best workout product in the world right now that will give you the best results possible. It's staggering when you use it with exercise. And 45 minutes before you'll get the right nitric oxide release during the exercise. You're meant to mix about 3/4 of a scoop. I got just a little more than that here, right? Put it in your glass. You probably can't see that, can you? Let me just do this, okay? Get a puff of smoke everywhere. If you do this on airplanes, by the way, you annoy everybody on the plane. But the good news is, they all want to know what it is. So if you bang it down, you get a pink cloud everywhere. People think they're hallucinating. So how do we make the pink drink? 3/4 of a scoop, right? That's all you need. 3/4 of a scoop. See that little bit there in the bottom of the glass? Okay. I'm going to have to open a new bottle of water. Excuse me while I lean down here and drink it. It's dry in here in this offices. What I do when I make my pink drink, I can't wait for this. Is what I do is I put a little water in the bottom first. That's how I make it. You can make it any way you like. I just do that, a little bit of water in the bottom. Okay. I think this is the first for me. I don't think I've ever made pink drink on video before. It's pretty cool. I should have one I prepared earlier. I'd be a lousy cook, right? And there we are. That's all you do. And then you just add more water in, which I'll do here. And just top it up. Look how gorgeous that looks. I'll show you in a minute in case you're missing out on the video. Give it a little stir. So 3/4 of a scoop, all you need. Now, you can have more, right? I did say, talk about a bionic version of this earlier. Yummy. Wow. And there it is. Doesn't that look awesome? That's a full scoop, by the way, if you want to get it real pink. And it's only a small glass, right? So that's kind of a bit of a bionic version, right? But I mean, it is such an amazing product. Jennifer, give us a thumbs up. Do you like the pink drink? Isn't that beautiful? It is. Hang on. I got to test this thing. My goodness. If someone's watching this that's not a distributor in the company, they must think I'm completely insane. A lot of people think that anyway. So, you know, we go with it, right? I thank the Lord for this product. I tell you, it's a real, isn't it amazing? The Lord gives us a miracle molecule in our system to aid with 60,000 miles of vascular system. What do? Ruin it with poor nutrition. And we have to put it back, which is the truth. We have to put it back, and that's what we're doing. We're actually really putting the nitric oxide back in the body to actually correct what we've actually destroyed with all the things we do today. What a staggering product that is. So that's how you make the pink drink. Very simple. As I said, before exercise, 45 minutes. Late at night's a good idea. You only take 2 of them a day. Every single day. You can take more, it won't hurt. You can't overdose on this product. Some people take double scoops. I've done that. I've had double scoop ones. Just a little warning. You won't get any side effects, but one word of warning. I did a training class in London once to hundreds of people. It was a big, big event. And they kept bringing me pink drinks. And I worked out at the end of the day, I had stomach issues. And I counted up, I'd had 17 pink drinks. Well, it was an 8-hour conference, right? They kept bringing them me. And how can I put this politely amongst friends? Let's just say that you have a chronic irrigation. You don't need that if you have 17 pink drinks, right? I was in the bathroom a while, let me tell you, right? So that's extreme though, right? In fact, we're going to talk about, a couple of things to talk about, by the way, before we finish tonight. We're going to talk about, finish this, how to use the products. Very important, stay with me. We're going to talk about dietary body changes for about 5 minutes, including change of diet and detoxing and customer care. This is very important. So, stick to the two drinks a day, but some people have more. Some people have 2 drinks, 4 drinks. We've had people 6 drinks. It is massively powerful product. And if you have an illness, you're not well, 2 drinks a day, by the way, is the recommended dose if you're healthy, if you're normal. If you had serious health issues, you may need more. okay? I'm just warning you that, you may need to take more of it. Micro. How do we take micro? ARK2, very easy. In fact, you can do it like this. ARK2, where are we? Over here, micro. 2 capsules a day. Someone asked me, do you take it with food? You can. It's more advisable to take capsules with food. It does aid with absorption, but it's not 100% important, necessary to do that. I don't personally. What I do is this. Purple pill, you take 2 a day as well, anytime you like, right? Hang on, where's the other one? Fat burners, take 2 of these a day. So here's what I do. I get 2 micro, 2 purple pill, 2 fat burners, 6 capsules with a pink drink. That's how I do it. I often do that once, sometimes twice a day. And the capsules, they're just fantastic. So it's very easy, and you won't hurt yourself, and you can't overdose on these things. When I did that meeting and took 17 pink drinks, I also took 13. We only had micro by those in the beginning of Arkworld. I know, just joking. I don't know if I should be admitting this live on air, but I took 13 micro at once. Right? Again, nothing's going to happen to you. I'm not recommending you do that. There's no need. That was silly, really. 2 capsules a day is fine. If you want to take them separately, that's cool. Take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon or evening is recommended. Okay, just be sensible with it. And the shake. Now, I've dodged around the shake because I'm not going to make a shake on this video, and the simple reason is this: no one makes it the same, right? I mean, they just don't. With water, a lot of people. Some have half water, half milk. In America, I know you have half and half, 2%, right? I'm pretty cool, right? I spent time in Florida, right? You have all these milks. So we have semi-skimmed, right? Or semi, I guess you'd say in America. In England, I know, John, sound weird, doesn't it? You can put it in milk. You can put it there's a couple of things I'm going to mention about milk in a minute, but there's no right or wrong way. Some people put it in yogurt or yogurt. You basically mix with the shake 1 scoop, right? I say 1 scoop or 2. Now, why do I do that? The dose on on all these products, it actually tells you on the label the recommended dose. You're meant to take 2 scoops, but can I tell you something? No one takes this correctly all the time. Why? Because we're all different. We have different appetites. Does that make sense to you? No, some people are really hungry and they'll have 2 scoops. Some people are not. I'm not a big eater, so I'll have 1 scoop personally, and I'm full, right? But you can have 2, and you can put it in water. You can put it in milk and many things. Numerous recipes are available from the company. Obviously, the more scoops you use, the less the product will last throughout the month. Then might need an extra shake that month. Don't forget the Shipshape shake. As with all the products, it's a good idea to use them as part of a balanced and varied diet. A 2,500 calorie diet is always recommended with any kind of product. I was going to say, have you got any questions? But we can get to those later. Again, your sponsor who puts you on this video can answer those for you, or the company. Just one last thing on how to take things. Don't forget the Shipshape weight control plan. I'll just mention quickly, for weight loss, you're doing really well, by the way, we're nearly done on this. For weight loss, it's 2 shakes a day, 2 fat burners a day, and 1 meal a day, right? I saw Joan interested earlier on. For weight gain, all right, because not everyone knows this, you have 3 shakes a day, capsules twice a day. Now, why do I say that? You don't want to gain the wrong weight. You don't want to get all fat and flabby. You really should be on the fat burner when you gain weight. Very important you gain the correct weight. Exercise is advisable, but you don't want to get, often people put on a lot of fat and water retention. So 3 shakes a day, 2 fat burners a day again, and 3 meals a day. What you do is this. What people that want to gain weight get all the fun, don't they? Right? They might argue that they don't have any fun, but you know what I mean. Us people that want to lose weight or trying to keep slim, oh, it sounds great fun to me, but that, I know it isn't always the case. It can be very sad, actually. Trying to gain weight can be hard and painful. When you eat 3 meals a day, you have 3 of these shakes afterwards, trust me, you're going to gain weight. This is the best protein in the world, don't forget. Fantastic for people that want to gain weight. For weight control, the third part of this equation, you have 1 shake a day. You have 2 fat burners a day and 2 meals, right? We all eat differently. I understand that. We all have varied diets and different appetites. That's why it's always hard to advise on the shake. It's one of those things that you kind of learn as you go along. Pink drink break. Okay. Cool. Okay, so how to use the products. Put that over there. Now, we're nearly done. Are we hanging in there? Cool. Okay. Told you it's a different kind of training too. I really love doing this product training. Share whiteboard. Here we go. So, number 6, you can see that. Let me just squeeze number 6 in here. Is dietary body changes. Okay, we're going to go through 3 of them, and I'll tell you them as we go. Okay, let me just now close that and come back to you. You're doing well. Dietary body changes. There are 3 of them. Very easy and doesn't take long to go through them. Number 1, change of diet. Now, here's the point why I mention this. Very important when you get on any health product in the world. When someone uses the products for the very first time and they change their diet as well, this is what can happen. Someone gets on Shipshape, for example, or the pink drink. What often happens when people take up a health program is they change their life. They quit smoking, quit drinking, clean their act up, start jogging, go to the gym, get on a new product they've never used in their life. There's still toxins in their system, and they start it, and then they experience problems, right? Dietary body changes, we call them. Change of diet is a massive one. And here's a perfect, easy example for all of us that will make it easy to understand. If you eat less fiber, guess what happens to you in your diet? You get constipated. That's what happens when you have less fiber than you're used to. Often, if you increase fiber, the most common of all is when you increase fiber in your diet, you know what happens, right? We get diarrhea. That's what happens. And that's a change of diet. And this is important when you're following people up, which is very, very important. It's not the products necessarily causing the problem. It's because the person has changed their diet. Does that make sense? So what's, the tendency is we get on the product, we start the pink drink. A couple of days go, but we change our diet, but we forget that, right? We use this pink drink and we get a reaction. We get a dietary body change. Then we phone up our distributor or the company and say, excuse me, I don't feel too good. And the point is, until we do the research, find out what they've changed, we work out that it's actually because you've changed your diet, not because you're using the pink drink. So very important in follow-up, you're aware of number 1, dietary body change. Change of diet will affect you in many, many ways. You can get bad skin, headaches, many things, lack of water. We all know that. Stress, poor nutrition can lead to many, many headaches throughout your life. So that's the first one, change of diet. Number 2, the most important of all, number 2, detoxing. When using the products for the first time, some people may experience, and this is very important. I know there's a new distributor asking Jules at the company about this in the last hour or so. They get on the products for the first time, and some people can experience bad skin, headaches, a feeling of unwellness, many different reactions you can get. It's common. This is very, very, very common. In fact, I find it odd if you didn't detox, especially if you've been on medication for 30 to 40 years. Medication, smoking, drinking, bad eating habits, diet's the biggest one. You know, having toxins stored in your system, they got to go somewhere. Right? They come out in the bowel area or your skin, your headache, things happen to you. Here's the thing you want to make a point of in your notes, very important. The better the product, the more you'll detox. I promise you, many people say, I got on this product and I never detoxed at all. How great is that? No, wrong. It's because the product's rubbish, to tell you the truth. It's not a great product. If you're on a really advanced product, you should be detoxing. Everybody stores toxins in some way. Now, some people will experience detoxing for, you know, a few days, a couple of days. Some people can detox. I know this sounds crazy, but I've had people detox for 3 months. Isn't that staggering? 3 months. I got pink drink around my mouth, by the way. Like a greedy kid here with my pink drink. Let me just have another sip. Wow. You know, all it means is the products are working. It's great. It's awesome. Okay. It's the body discarding toxins, which is fantastic. That's what you want to happen. You can't get to health. You can't, let me put this in a biblical perspective. You never make Jordan without walking through the wilderness, right? You can't have great health without a little bit of, how can I put it, detoxing and clearing out the unwanted toxins in your system. You can't. It's impossible. Some people don't notice. You know, if you're a healthy person, you have a good diet, you won't notice. But it's very common. It's a great thing to happen. Someone experiences any problems when they start on the products, it probably means they're detoxing, as I said. It's the most common one of all, and it's the road to better health, by the way. It's not the products making the meal, though. Not directly. It's the detoxing. So say you get on, I don't know, the pink drink, we'll come back to that again, is our flagship product, right? And someone says, gets on this, and they get some kind of reaction. It's important that when you follow them up, you go through, you know, detoxing with them, because they could have headaches, feel sick. I'll tell you a testimonial on this. I'll change his name to protect him. When I started Arkworld, I went to Texas, in Houston, and I did a meeting there, and a gentleman walked in, Ron, I'll just call him Ron. It must have been 300 pounds in weight. He was on 11 kinds of medication, you name it. He had high blood pressure, diabetic, heart disease, he was asthmatic, he walked with a cane, he had gout. The list was endless, 11 kinds of medication. And he had agony. When he got on the products, it was agony for him for the first literally 3 weeks. I mean, I had to phone him every day. I had to encourage him every day to get him to carry on with it. He had leg pains. He was in a lot of suffering. So it's important to keep loving and nurturing someone along when they're on the product. Does that make sense to you? You know what I mean? This is where follow-up is so important, especially when people detox. Now, why did he detox so much? He was on 11 kinds of medication, right? That's a lot, right? So that has to go somewhere. And by the way, after 2 months, you know what he was on? 2 kinds of medication. He didn't use his inhaler anymore with being an asthmatic. It was quite remarkable. His cane he threw away. He didn't have a limp anymore because he didn't have gout anymore. The difference in that man was remarkable, and so remarkable that everyone around him wanted the products, and he became a distributor in the company. But he would never have done all that if he hadn't been followed up, loved and cared for, and explained about detoxing. Okay, we'll move on. Anyone can use these products. Remember, they are safe and effective for anybody to use. Milk allergy is the third one, and I don't have to spend long on this. I'll just mention this. And I tell that because obviously putting the shake in milk. 70% of people have a low tolerance to milk. Lactose intolerant, you've probably all heard of that, right? There's a big difference, by the way, between drinking milk in tea and coffee and drinking 1 or 2 glasses of milk on its own in shakes. Huge difference. So if someone starts using the products and putting, you know, the shake in milk, they can experience many problems. And here are some: diarrhea, most common, or constipation, sickness, nausea, bad skin, throat problems, feeling heavy, headaches. You can get a lot of things happen to you if you're allergic to milk in some way. So if someone experiences problems, remember, it's not the products, it's because they got them in milk. So when you're following up people and someone says, I don't feel good, check the change of diet, number one. Check to see if they're detoxing, right? Number two, because that's the most common, and that's probably what it is. And number three, check to see what they put in the shake in, because if they're not used to milk, it's probably the milk caused many, many problems. Not always that good for you, actually, to be drinking milk the way a lot of people do, okay? Anyone can use the products, remember that, okay? That makes sense? Awesome. You made it, guys. We're on the last part. Here we go. I should agree, though, it's important to share this, important to learn especially when talking to people and getting customers on the products. Let me share the screen again. And just for you here, we'll finish this tonight on number 7, which is the most important of all, customer care. I'm putting 3 exclamation marks because it's so massively important. So this is the last part, customer care, okay? Follow up your customers, please. And remember this, all right? Distributors are customers at a discount until they sell something, okay? That's it. Distributors are customers at a discount until they sell something. So follow up your customers, follow up your distributors. You know, don't just be interested in the sale, right? I know none of you guys are, but you know where I'm coming from. Be interested in them. It's very, very important. Follow them up. And here's, if you want to make notes on this, this is how I follow people up. When someone gets on the products, I phone them day 1. I give them a call again, day 3, a couple of days later. Then I might call them, say, day 7 at the end of the week, a 3rd time. I'll then call them again the next week, about day 13 to 15. And then about the 25th day, right? And always, you know, and I might put in the odd extra call if they need more encouragement. Especially if they're detoxing, I will call them more often, especially in the first week. Very important. So I do day 1, day 3, day 7, day 15, and day 25 in their first month. Then every week in the 2nd month, I'm pretty much talking to them, even if it's for 2 minutes. It's bad. Remember this, it's not always important to have a long call. These training classes, they're detailed. That's why there's a lot in them. But when you phone someone, just a hi sometimes and, you know, keep going is all they really want to hear, right? Maybe their husband or their wife or their family are not supporting them as you might. Does that make sense to you? So it's very important to encourage them. And then at least twice a month, you know, thereafter. When following up customers, make sure they're enjoying the products. It's what you do. They like it. They like the taste. Check that they're getting the results they desire, obviously. And as I said before, check for problems. Check for dietary body changes, and then find the solution. Jules, who works at the company, knows all about this in her follow-up. With people, she gets on the products. We call it the aha moment, right? So when you phone someone up and they say, you know, and they say, how you doing? They say, day 1, they say, you know, these are the kind of questions, you know, how did you like it? Never ask if someone took the products, by the way. Most people, so they could lie to you, right? And say, oh yeah, I took it, right? And they get a spoon and bang a glass. Could be an empty glass, right? Everyone says they take the product. What I do is I assume it and say, how did you like it? Tell me how you like the taste. What did you make your shake in? You know, how easy was it for you? And then if they say to me, Mark, I really don't feel well, what you do is you search for the solution, right? So if they say, I've got this terrible, say they're on the shake, very easy one. And I've been on it today, and I say, okay, keep going. You're probably detoxing. And 3 days later, we've gone through all the detoxing, and I say, oh, by the way, do you drink milk? And I said, no, I'm not really a milk drinker. And I said, what are you doing? Well, I have to shake in milk twice a day, and I don't feel well. That's the moment of aha, right? Aha moment where you can say, okay, I know what it is, right? It's a milk allergy. So you can change what they're doing a little bit. Customer care, follow-up is so important. Fixing problems, helping them to get a solution. Another thing, write this down. This is so important in life. If you have your own business, if you run any business, not just do Arkworld, this is massively important. And I see a lot of people make a mistake with this. People don't necessarily mind the answer you give them. What they're looking for, what they judge you on, is your reaction to their problem. Be careful of your reaction. Now, I'll give you a point. Someone comes to you and says, Mark, my house, I think the house is on fire. Now, if I come to you and go, is it? What? And start running around panicking, right? Right? It doesn't give them a calming influence. I'm not a calming influence to them, right? I create more panic. In fact, now there's two of us running around panicking. If someone comes to me and says that, I say, okay, don't worry, we'll deal with it. It's not a problem, right? It really calms someone down. So when someone comes to you, reaction, the way you react to any issue a customer has is so important. Same with distributors. Same with adversity, by the way, in life, and same with any problem, financial or otherwise, in your business. Reaction, wow, it's important. So to finish on this, have a good attitude. Always be excited. Don't be depressed. Don't do follow-up depressed, right? Doesn't work. You'll just depress your customer. And always tell testimonials. This is a really good point. People always think you tell testimonials just to sell products. It isn't just to sell products. Quite Petrie. It's just so much. I need a break. Let me just tell them. Wow. Testimonials are also there to encourage you. You know, they're there to keep you on the products. They get you to buy the product. They get you to stay on the product. And number three, they get you to stay on the product for life. Other people. So if someone detoxes, here's something you might not have thought of. You know what I do? Guess what I just did a minute ago? I told my wrong detoxing story so that you could understand a testimony of someone else that went through detoxing. Because the end result was they got great results. They went from 11 kinds of medication to 2 in 2 months. That was staggering. They were a different person. They were a serious health risk, you know, with the way they were in their life and where they had their diet. So stories are really important to tell, encouraging your customers and distributors. At the end of the month, encourage your customers to repeat on the products, offer them a chance, by the way, to receive a discount. You know, so maybe they want to be a distributor. Do you know what I used to do with customers? I used to say to customers, a little tip for you, if you give me 5 referrals, and even if they don't buy the product, 5 phone names and phone numbers of people you know that might want to lose some weight and feel great. Or maybe they're looking for a new business opportunity. Maybe they need some extra money, a new career. Maybe in the lockdown and pandemic, they lost their job or their business. I ask my customers for referrals for the product and the business. And you know what I do? If you can give me, I reward them. I reward say, for every referral you give me, I'll give you $10 off your next purchase. How about that? It's an incentive to them, and guess what it does to me? Doubles my business. Incentives are great. You can give incentives, rewards to your customers for referrals. Now, if someone gives you 2 or 3 referrals, you can understand then it's important to offer them the business so that they can become a distributor and they too can get 20% discount or 40% as an executive in Arkworld. Isn't that true? Right, very important. Always tell testimonials, success stories to your customers to buy the products, use the products, and repeat on them and stay on them for life. Ask, last point on this, we're finished. Ask for referrals with customers. Always. I see so many people spend all day, all night, all week, all month, all year trying to get a customer. They get one person and forget that that person knows 100 other people. Or they may have clients, they may have a business, they may have family, friends, someone else that's overweight, and you need to be talking to them, or at least try, right? Ask for referrals. Ask your customers, say, listen, you're getting these results. Who else do you know that could benefit from these products? You see, here's the point, guys. With good customer care, this is the moral of the story with customer care and follow-up. With good customer care, you can end up with many referrals, many new customers, many new distributors, and a flourishing organization just because you looked after your customers and also remember your distributors in your organization. Think of them too. They're also on the product, right? So they need support as well. And it leads to success. Follow-up is the key to your business, your future and your fortune in whatever you do, not just Arkworld. It's customer service, providing a support for others. It's biblical. Jesus taught us and said, love others as I love you. Help, nurture, be kind, loving. Sometimes people may be in a bad place. Maybe they're depressed. Maybe they want some help. Does that make sense to you? Someone needs there to be a beacon of light for them. All right, it's up to us. So follow up, provide good customer care, and to your distributors too. And don't just think of the discount or the money you make from the sale. Remember this as we finish in closing here. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Now, pretty cool training, right? The Arkworld product training. And it's something that anyone should learn, and you can learn the comfort of your own home and go through different parts at different times of the day. That's the beauty of technology today. If you have any questions after this, we can take those after that. If you want to ask me even one thing, I don't mind, not a problem. You can stay behind after it. But in closing tonight on this Arkworld product training, and if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for taking the time. This is important. It's in depth, it's into the products, and it's vitally important to your career if you're going to do Arkworld as a business, and helping you with looking after people, customers, and care, opinions. These are massive subjects. I spent weekends in seminars on these subjects. So condensing it for you to be able to watch this at home is massively important. In closing, I've got a couple of remarks to make to you, and then we're finished. Build an organization. You might want to write some of these down, of servitude. Build an organization of servitude. Care more about your customers' health than you do your own. And care more about your distributors' income and health, by the way, than you do your own. Very important. Put others, first, their health and their income before yours. You don't have to worry about your income if you look after other people. Isn't that true? It'll take care of itself. You don't need to look for money. It'll find you. Love, help, and support others with these products and the Arkworld opportunity to be a blessing to others. Have a great customer care support program for other people. Be there as a support to nurture them along. And don't forget what I just said. Follow-up equals fortune. You are rewarded for helping others to achieve the results they desire. That's why you're paid. When you see people make you want to see people in Arkworld make $100,000 a month, $1 million a month in the future. I have no doubt about it. Don't think of that in terms of money. That's not why we're doing this. That's not why I'm doing this. That's the furthest from the truth. Any financial gain you get is a reward here for what you're putting into it. I promise you that. And you deserve every penny. You do it with a good heart. And it's there to help others. You're rewarded to help them. It's your responsibility, and it's my responsibility. See what they can become. Don't look at what people are. Look at what they can become in life, not where they are right now. A depressed person with maybe overweight, that they need a break in life, that's where they may be now. That's not where they could be in 3, 4, 5 years from now. You'd be amazed at some of the stories, success stories out there from people that were in maybe a dark place where they've become successful. Look at what people can become. These are the best, most scientifically advanced, and most effective products in the world today. Any good doctor will tell you it's the bioavailability of them that make them so incredible and so effective. They are remarkable. It's all about micronutrition. They're healing the micronutritional deficiencies at a cellular level. What we're talking about really is cellular health. Remember, healthy cells, you feel healthy. Sick cells, you feel sick. Okay? You know, along with Arkworld's revolutionary marketing plan, and it is revolutionary, also found on YouTube, ground floor pioneering timing, and heart behind the company that helps and supports you like no other company in the industry, the Arkworld products form part of what I believe is the best business opportunity in the industry today, all provided and guided by the grace of God. Praise Him. Never forget that whether you're a believer or not, the truth remains the same. The truth shall make you free. And that is that this would not be possible at all without the Lord. I would never have even got it off the ground. I would never have survived, and I wouldn't be able to do this training class tonight. So glory to God. Above all, don't put your faith in the opinions of others. Stay in the truth. Be careful of opinions, as we mentioned tonight. The truth shall make you free. You know, it's the facts you want to be listening to. Never let opinions of others or the circumstances in life, like we've had the last year, affect you and determine your destination in life. Don't let that happen. Refuse it, right? Stick to what you're doing. Keep going. Seek God first, not your family and not your friends. Love them, ask for advice, but put God first. As I always say, you're not responsible for what others think, say, and do. You're not responsible. It's even doing this training class. Some people will love it, and I guess there may be some in the world won't. I'm not responsible for that. You're only responsible for what you think, say, and do, right? So if you act with a good heart to help others, and they don't take to you, maybe they reject you, or they don't like you, that's not your responsibility. You know, a preacher once told me this: we shouldn't be people pleasers all the time because we want to impress others, or because we're worried about whether they'll like us or not. You know, it's what God thinks that matters here. It is, not others. Be a God pleaser, not a people pleaser. In other words, never put your future and your success that you could have in the hands of someone else's opinion. Believe to receive and stay on track with whatever goals you have. And if you have another business and this is part-time, stay focused to what your goals are. Stop trying to change others by convincing them all the time. It doesn't work. It's hard enough changing ourselves, isn't it? Right? You're paid to talk to people, not to convince others to buy these products. If they buy them, great. If they don't, great. Move on. Talk to the next person. Don't, you know, shake the grains of sand away, right? When you leave that person's negativity or whatever opinions it is, go talk to the next person. Never get attached to the result of what you're doing in life. Just keep talking regardless. When Jesus walked on water, Peter asked him and said, Lord, can I come out and join you, right? Can I walk on water too? And he said, yes, right? Imagine that, by the way. Imagine being in a boat and he said, yes, right? Guess what? I mean, good for Peter. What courage, right? He gets out the boat, right? And walks on the water, right? To meet the Lord, right? But then what happened to him? He gets out of the water and he realized the circumstances around him. Yeah, John's nodding here. And guess what? He started thinking, wondered what he was doing, and guess what set in? Fear. What happened when fear set in? Faith left him, and he sank. Right? And Jesus had to rescue him, right? Pull him out. See, here's the point to that. Walk in faith, not fear. I know that's easier said than done. We all struggle. I know a lot of us often in life, we have a tendency to live by feelings, not by faith. And feelings are fickle. They're important. It's good to have emotions and feelings, but we shouldn't be led by them. That's the danger. Be bold and courageous, you know, because God wants you, me, and us to be healthy. He wants us to prosper. You know, too many people preach on being broke. That's not how the Lord looks at things. Right? God doesn't mind you having money and things. Do you know what he minds? Money and things having you, having me. It's the other way around. But you've got to get out of the boat, right? as Peter did. You got to be willing to take the leap of faith. Safety and security will not get the job done. Go for it. Make sure to keep your word, though, and be reliable. But if we don't keep our word, any of us in life, who can count on us? Do what you say you're going to do. To provide great customer support to others, you need to be reliable, right? You need to be available. You need to be available at all times. It's very important, this. Some others, so they can count on you, so you can encourage them. Care more about your customers' health, as I said before, than the money you make from the sale. Lastly, the Arkworld Product Support System, use the Arkworld Product Support System and business support to build your business. It's all part of Arkworld's new business building success and leadership development system. Watch the business training, use the business training, product training, the Arkworld meetings, and everything we do on YouTube. It's going to be so simple to run a business with this way. I promise you. They're all there for you and everybody that joins in the future. This is just the beginning. I promise you. On the Arkworld business training, you'll learn how to sell. We're going to be doing all this stuff. Sell. You'll learn how to recruit. You'll learn how to promote, and you'll learn how to duplicate. Right? Retail, recruit, promote, and duplicate. They're 4 skills you learn in building a distributorship. They're 4 skills I learned that took me from nowhere to be able to turn over $73,000 in retail sales in my very first month. And that was as a result of these few skills that I had to learn myself. Doesn't take a lot, I promise you. And we're teaching you that in business training. We're going to teach you the who, what, when, where, 4-step success training system that I used to start the company with. That's all coming your way. And on YouTube, you'll be able to find. It's simple and easy to teach. And also to finish here, there are 3 things. So all you need to do in Arkworld to be successful, and it's relevant to this training tonight. 1, use the products every day, consistently. 2, talk to people consistently every day. And 3, teach others to do the same. Use, talk, teach. Use, talk, teach. And when you use the products, if you use all of them, if you want to sell them all the products, you need to be on all of them. I tell you one thing, unless you're emotionally connected to these products, you're going to find it very hard talking about them. It's got to come from the heart. And when you talk to people, I know it looks stupid, wear the button, right? You want to find out about that? We'll talk about it on business training. Wear the button, grab your phone, and push the button. Because all these trainings and even product information are all going to be on YouTube. They are on YouTube. You can check them out now. Wear the button, push the button. Monday, wear the button, push the button. Tuesday, wear the button, push the button. It's consistently. If we wear the button and push the button to some, you'll have some success in this, I promise you. If you do it all day long and you wear the button and push the button to lots and expose lots of people to these videos and trainings and product presentations, I promise you'll have a lot of success and it'll be very easy. Use the technology today. It's fun, it's simple to do, and use the Arkworld business training and start being successful today. If you just joined the company and you're watching this on YouTube and listening to me the very first time, I wish you every success in your Arkworld business. I genuinely mean this, by the way. I look forward to working with you, getting to know you and your country around the world as we take this country by country and language by language to millions of people that I truly believe Arkworld will be helping around the world with these remarkable products and unrivaled business opportunity. Give it all you can. Do your absolute best. And above all, put God first. And together, we'll make a difference, I promise you, and make a difference to other people's lives all around this world. I want to thank you for becoming part of Arkworld, and I genuinely mean this, for helping me to help others. I'm so grateful to you. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you and taking the time to watch us tonight. And may God bless you on your journey and every success. And to all you guys watching this, I love you. Thank you to all of you around the world. God bless you, and I'll see you soon on the next training.